Planning your move to Australia? The Ultimate Immigration Checklist Bundle has everything you need to stay organised and stress-free as you navigate this adventure. Get yours today at movetoaustraliatoolkit.com.
Welcome to the New Life in Australia podcast, hosted by me, Karen Bleakley, founder of SmartStepsToAustralia.com. Moving to Australia with my family was a life-changing experience, but it wasn't without its challenges. That's why I'm passionate about making the relocation and resettlement process easier for you so you can enjoy this exciting adventure. Join me and my special guests as we share professional secrets and tips, learn from people who've made the move, and discover businesses that can help you realise your dreams. Now is the best time to create the life you've always wanted. This podcast is here to show you what's possible and to inspire you every step of the way. Let's go.
Let's take a moment to acknowledge the Gubbi Gubbi people, the traditional owners and custodians of the land on which I live, work and play. I thank them for the privilege of being able to live in such an incredible part of the world, and I pay my respects to their elders past, present and emerging. Hey there, welcome to this week's episode of the New Life in Australia podcast. This week I am talking all about one of my favourite subjects, which is Christmas in Australia. Now, if you don't know already, I absolutely love Christmas wherever I'm celebrating it, but I really, really love celebrating Christmas in the sun. And I know it can be something that's a bit weird to kind of adapt to if you're moving from a country where it's normally cold and chilly and snowy over the Christmas period. But it is different, and if you embrace those differences, then I think you will come to love it too. So in this week's episode, I've just got a few of my favourite tips to help you embrace Christmas in Australia. Now, I've asked some of my Move to Australia directory members if they'd like to share any festive tips that relate to their industry, so I'll be popping some of those in amongst my own Christmas tips here as well. Number one is enjoy the summer vibe. Christmas in Australia means sun, surf and sand. How can you make the most of that? It is so different from anything we'd ever experienced in the UK. So for us, we love having Christmas picnics, going for barbecues at the beach, going out at Christmas, going for walks, getting out in the fresh air, having beach days, really embracing the amazing summer weather because you can be outdoors enjoying this beautiful weather. And it really does make me feel festive to be outside with other families, enjoying the sunshine. Whether you plan on spending Christmas Day by the pool or Christmas Day by the beach, embrace the summer vibe, enjoy it. It's the total opposite of anything that I'd ever done before. And because it was so different, it just is a whole different experience.
Hi, I'm Tonya Davidson of Davidson Property Advocates. I've been in property now for 31 years. It's a long time, and recently been awarded Buyer Advocate of the Year at Crown through the Real Estate Institute of Victoria 22, 23 and hopefully 24 very shortly. What do? We source, we negotiate, we protect and we support our clients in their search for property, whether it be a residential home or an investment. What happens at Christmas time? Well, generally the Bayside Peninsula holiday regions, they have a great deal of auctions and sales in January. The residential market in Melbourne in January goes very quiet. It is a rush to the finish line being Christmas, and it is a busy time of year. Currently, we're in the middle of spring where our volumes go up. So September, October, November, volumes are up in Melbourne. I hope that this little insight has helped you all, and I welcome a call or a high-level conversation, or you can drop me a line on Tonya, Tonya, at davidsonadvocates.com.au.
Number two is explore local Christmas markets. Now, in England, going to a Christmas market was freezing cold. You'd have to get wrapped up with so many layers and gloves and hat and scarf. But here, Christmas markets, it's sunny and beautiful, and you can be enjoying them wearing a t-shirt and your flip-flops or your thongs, depending on where you're from and what you call them. You can be outside enjoying the markets in your t-shirts and shorts, and it's just so lovely to be able to walk out and enjoy the event without feeling like you're going to lose your toes because of frostbite. So there's lots of Christmas markets to enjoy, so make sure that you check out those in the area where you're moving to. Tip number 3 is enjoy the Aussie food at Christmas time. Yes, I do still get a turkey and do still do a hot roast dinner one of the days over the Christmas holidays, just because it would feel strange not to do it. We do have air conditioning, so it's kind of okay to enjoy a hot meal in the cool. But we also really love embracing Christmas food traditions in Australia. We love things like salads and pavlova and seafood platters. We enjoy cooking barbecues and having mangoes and ice cream for desserts and things like that. So try some of the Australian food traditions, bring them in, mix them in with your favourite old traditions, and you have a whole different experience.
I'm Chris from Carly Car Subscription. My tip for Christmas is that it's a really good idea to book early because of the Christmas rush. And in Australia, summer, it means Christmas. And it's a great time to get a beach car, a car that you're going to use for summer holidays, travelling down to the beach, or maybe even family road trips. And you don't need to make compromises because you can choose that great car for summer. Then if you have different needs for the rest of the year, you can switch to another type of vehicle that might be better for your winter road trips or your commuting around town.
The next one is enjoy the carols by candlelight. They do lots of different carols by candlelight. In North Brisbane, in Moreton Bay, where I live, all of the different suburbs have a different carols event on. It's a really great tradition. There's outdoor carols on the stage. You take a chair and a rug and you just go and sit and you go and buy some food from some food trucks and you just chill out with lots of families on a blanket in the evening, just listening to some really cool Christmas carols, and it's such a beautiful vibe.
Hey, this is True Blue Migration Services wishing you a safe and happy holiday season. Our top tip is, if you're planning to move to Australia and you've got some free time on your hands over the next few weeks, why not look at your Australian visa options and get the ball rolling? Our registered migration agents can provide you with a free visa assessment, and we're open right through the festive period with the exception of the public holidays. So you don't have to wait until 2025. You can get the ball rolling today. Just head to truebluemigration.com and hit the free assessment button. You can also call our offices or email us. We look forward to hearing from you, and you never know, maybe this time next year you'll be celebrating Christmas here in Australia.
Another tip is to just check out what's on locally, what local events are happening, what local tours are going on. So there's so many amazing local events to go to over the Christmas holidays. So that might be Christmas light tours on boats or on a bus. It might be Christmas parades or community events or outdoor movies. There's so many amazing different things to do. And because the weather is usually good, although I say that, it is also storm season here in Queensland. So we do sometimes find that things do get cancelled at the last minute due to an unexpected storm that washes in. But generally, it's really beautiful weather. You can go in your t-shirt and shorts, and it's really nice to go outside and have some fun. So another Christmas tip is to be prepared because it is really hot over the Christmas period. Make sure that you're prepared for that. Make sure that if you're going out for the day, you're going out to enjoy a Christmas meal or a barbecue at the beach or whatever it is. Make sure you pack sunscreen, hats, insect repellent, water, those kind of things. Make sure you stay covered up. Take some shade if you're going to the beach because it really does get extremely hot. Make sure you signed up to weather alerts as well. I've got a podcast all about protecting your skin in the sun and also about weather as well, just to stay safe because the weather can roll in very quickly at this time of year.
Hello, I'm a buyer's agent from Buyers Collective here on the Gold Coast and in Brisbane. So my Christmas tips for people moving to Australia is that it's important to know that all the legal teams, such as your solicitors, your accountants and your finance brokers, generally they all take a break from the 20th of December right through till the 13th of January. It is possible if you've got the right solicitor, especially if you're about to settle a property, that some of them will work over that period of time. And if you can put in an offer and it's accepted and you go unconditional before everybody goes on holidays, you can have the 30-day settlement period expand over that period of time so in the new year you can move in. And it's a great time to view houses and put in offers because everybody else is on holiday while you're looking at it for a house. So there's not so many at the open home, so you have a bit more of an advantage. If you'd like to have a chat, please reach out, give me a call. We can meet up for coffee or a Zoom chat and I can see if I can help you.
Another tip is if you're missing your family back home, schedule in an appointment to chat to everybody via Zoom or FaceTime or whatever it might be. A Zoom chat's really good because you can kind of send it out to a big bulk of people. I always have a really great Zoom chat with family over Christmas where they catch up with us on morning their time, evening our time, and we just have an hour to just have a really good catch up with everybody all around the world. And it is really fantastic, and it really does help me feel a little bit less homesick at this time of year. My final Christmas tip is if you haven't made the move to Australia yet and it is on your agenda, you're kind of thinking about it, you've been considering it, then I would suggest that you look into it as quickly as you can, because rules do change, visas do change, things can take quite a long time to go through the visa process as well. So my tip there would be just to get started with the process, because if you want to be looking at celebrating your future Christmas in Australia next year or the year after, then you need to get started and take some action now. So Christmas is a wonderful time of year. I hope these Christmas tips help you get in the Christmas spirit, help you get ready for your amazing Christmas in Australia. And that's it from me. I'm going to be signing off now to enjoy Christmas with my own family here in Brisbane. I'm really looking forward to some downtime, just laying by the pool, chilling out, doing a bit of decorating, a bit of DIY, and just hanging out at home with the family. I hope you have an incredible Christmas wherever you are in the world, and I look forward to catching up with you again after Christmas. In the meantime, let's get building your new life in Australia one episode at a time.